My family, now after the Channel 4 documentary on Camilla being a wicked stepmother came out, Camilla has sent her own personal, vindictive, disgusting message to Prince Harry directly. That shows the entire world that indeed Camilla is very much a wicked stepmother. And Dr. Shola spoke about this a while back. And before I read you the comments made by Dr. Shola about Camilla Parker Bowles, allow me to first tell you what Camilla has said to Prince Harry using Carnival of so-called expert A.N. Wilson, the man who said that it would be funny if Meghan was forced to give up the life that she and Harry have spent the past 5 years building in America to come back to the UK, a country she fled from, to watch her kids go to the same school as George, Louis, and Charlotte, whereby UK media are eagerly waiting to pit Archie, Lilibet versus George, Louis, and Charlotte. And you all know they are never ever gonna treat Harry and Meghan's kids with respect and dignity. You know? Now my family, so Carnival of so-called expert A.N. Wilson says, on behalf of Camilla Parker Bowles, he sends this message to Prince Harry on behalf of Camilla Parker Bowles. Make no mistake, this is coming from Camilla herself to Prince Harry. And I quote, when Charles married Diana was breaking up, Camilla was described as the most hated woman in Britain. And 25 years later, you know, even the most fervent Diana fans can now see that she has helped rebuild not only Charles' self-confidence, but also the plausibility of the monarchy. Now, my family, here's the part that is a message to Prince Harry. And I quote, it is Harry, not her, who today is the despised outcast. Whatever Channel 4 may wish us to believe, that's a message from Camilla to Prince Harry, whereby she says that it is Harry, not her, who today is the despised outcast. My family. Now, I was speaking about how to respond to this. And I remember the words of Dr. Shola. Let me read you what Dr. Shola said on X, and I quote, I am going to call it, Camilla is a wicked stepmother. The worst kind, with smiles while stabbing you in the front and back. Prince Harry's unsparing account is not scathing. Harry is too kind in my summation. Indeed, it's true. In Spare, Harry was kind to Camilla. He was kind. My family, he was kind to Camilla. Even when he did interviews, Harry was kind to Camilla Parker Bowles. Let me remind you, my family, what Harry even said in an interview with my family, CNN's Anderson Cooper. So my family, can you please, I want you to be able to look, my family, at this, kindly. Harry's own words, my family, kindly.
She was the villain. She was the third person in the marriage. She needed to rehabilitate her image.
You and your brother both directly asked your dad not to marry Camilla.
Yes.
Why?
we didn't think it was necessary. We thought that it was going to cause more harm than good, and that if he was now with his person, that surely that's enough. Why go that far when you don't necessarily need to? We wanted him to be happy, and we saw how happy he was with her. So at the time, it was, okay.
You wrote that she started a campaign in the British press to pave the way for a marriage, and you wrote, I even wanted Camilla to be happy. Maybe she'd be less dangerous if she was happy.
Mm-hmm.
How was she dangerous?
Because of the need for her to rehabilitate her image.
That made her dangerous.
That made her dangerous because of the connections that she was forging within the British press. And there was open willingness on both sides to trade of information. And with a family built on hierarchy, and with her on the way to being queen consort, there was going to be people or bodies left in the street because of that.
Harry says over the years he was one of those bodies. He accuses Camilla and even his father at times of using him or William to get better tabloid coverage for themselves.
My family, you've heard that yourself, and I wanted you to be able to, my family, hear that. You know, Camilla says that it's Harry, not her, who today is the despised outcast. Camilla, let me tell you this. Even if you have become the queen, just like you wanted it to be for yourself, even if you got what you wanted. Remember, the queen, when she was alive, my family, Queen Elizabeth II, when she was alive, said, after being, my family, blackmailed by Charles, that she wanted for Camilla to become the queen consort. And then after she passed away, all of a sudden, her wishes were entirely disrespected. And then the tabloids were then told, all right, you can now start calling Camilla not queen consort, but Queen Camilla. Exactly how Camilla wanted. So my family, yes, you can say Camilla played the game very well. She is good at that. You'll be right if you say that. Camilla indeed is good at playing the game. No one. I don't think there's anyone in Britain's royal family that can play the game better than Camilla Parker Bowles. I don't think so. I don't think so. And I believe that you'll agree with me. You know? Camilla knows how to play the game. My goodness. For example, my family, I had no idea that there was even a so-called journalist church that Camilla is a patron of. I had no idea. I found out a couple of days ago. My family. And Harry's words are being proven to be the truth. The truth. That Camilla did indeed forge connections with my family, the British tabloid press and their carnival of so-called experts to get good press for herself at the expense of Harry. That's what Camilla did. Now, my family, first of all, Charles and Camilla have been my family on a tour to my family Australia, a couple of weeks ago. When you compare even the crowd size that Charles even would receive when Diana was still my family alive, my family, to what he gets now, you can't even compare. You can't even compare. You can't even compare. You can't even compare. You cannot. The fact is, Charles and Camilla have been seen even being booed wherever they go. My family, this was unheard of when Charles had Diana by his side. And instead of Charles seeing what a great asset he had in Diana, he was jealous. So jealous, my family. And Camilla says that she has helped rebuild not only Charles' self-confidence, because Charles, my family, was, felt like he was also jealous of Diana. You know, he was so jealous of Diana that Charles would undermine Diana's confidence, treat his own wife appallingly. My family, if your wife succeeds, you succeed. Even in the case of Harry and Meghan, if Meghan succeeds, Harry succeeds. If Harry succeeds, Meghan succeeds. If both Harry and Meghan succeed, their children, Archie, Lilibet, are the ones who benefit from their parents' success. You know, my family, Charles, was full of envy towards Diana. You know, Charles was full of envy towards Diana. The fact is, Charles does not feel threatened by Camilla because my family, Camilla, can never ever achieve the same level of fame, popularity in the same manner or way Diana achieved. Like Meghan, Camilla can never ever achieve that. And that's why Charles does not feel threatened by Camilla in the least bit. My family, because the fact is, people are always going to see Camilla as Charles' mistress turned queen. People are always going to see Camilla as the woman who made the life of Harry's late mother, Diana, a living hell. That is what people are going to be able to see. And that's what people will keep on seeing. So it's Camilla. You are queen right now. You got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. Yes, you did. Congrats to you, by the way. You got what you wanted. But Camilla, are you living a fulfilled life? Are you? Are you? If up to now you are targeting Diana's son, Prince Harry, are you living a fulfilled life? If right now even you're picking a fight with the son of the late Diana, are you living a fulfilled, happy life? You clearly are not. You clearly are not. Camilla, you clearly are not. You know? In my family, Prince Harry is not hated. Meghan is not hated. My family is only hated by those in my family who are racist, who have never been able to accept that Prince Harry fell in love and married a woman of color and then had kids with her. There are those who will never be able to accept it. And they'll tell you it has nothing to do with her race. My family, what honestly can justify what we have seen happening to Meghan for the past 8 years? Is there any kind of justification for the kind of abuse, harassment, racism we have seen Meghan experience at the hands of senior members of the royal family and the media? There is nothing that can ever justify what we have seen Meghan going through. Nothing. I repeat, nothing. Nothing. You know? My family, that's the truth and nothing but the truth. Nothing justifies what we have seen Meghan going through for the past 8 years. Nothing. You know? Even Harry himself as a husband, as a father, who's had to watch the woman he loves get vilified, get insulted. And then also his son, my family. Nothing justifies what we've seen happening to Harry and Meghan all these years. Nothing. You know? And Camilla is someone who has been very cruel towards Prince Harry and also towards Meghan, my family. And the thing is, with Camilla, I mean, who in this world thought that the woman who made the life of Harry's mother a living hell would actually care for her kids? Would care for Diana's kids, my family? Who? Who thought in this entire world that my family, you know, Camilla would care for the sons of the late Diana? In my family, Diana, I believe during the Panorama interview or something, for that then, my family in that interview said that when she was talking to Camilla, she was asking Camilla to leave her husband alone, Diana was trying to fight for her marriage and went to Camilla to ask her to back off of Charles, as Diana was trying to save her marriage, to Charles. And Camilla told Diana this: you have 2 beautiful kids. An entire nation adores you. What more do you want? What more do you want? Diana told Camilla, I want my husband. But Camilla wanted him for herself. My family. Actually, with each and every single passing day, for all these years, you've seen that the entire goal has been one thing: becoming queen for Camilla. And she has gotten what she wanted. At the expense of Diana. At the expense of Prince Harry himself. My family, thing is, you came in, they keep on accusing Prince Harry of somehow attacking Camilla. My family, what Harry has done is simply tell the truth about Camilla. That's what Harry has done. Simply tell the truth about Camilla. Because where did Harry lie about Camilla? Harry did not lie about Camilla Parker Bowles. Let me ask also one other question. Who in this world would ever want their father to marry, his mistress? If your father is, God forbid, having an affair with someone else, cheating on your mother, would you as a son or daughter, would you want to see your father married to his mistress? No son in this entire world deserves that. No son or daughter or child should ever have to deal with that. What about your father? Is my family, marrying his mistress? The woman who's caused your mother so much pain. The woman who has broken, your home. No one should ever have to go through that. No child should ever have to go through that, my family. But Harry went through it. My family, the one thing that Harry ever did about Camilla was simply tell the truth. Harry had no problem with Camilla trying to rehabilitate her image. Harry had no issue with that. He had no issue at all with that. In fact, he said that. In fact, Prince Harry said that. He has no issue with Camilla trying to, fix her image. Harry has no problem with that. The problem Harry has is what it takes to achieve that. The price that one must pay to achieve that. As Harry said, my family, tabloids need one thing. You want to get positive press. In exchange, we want access to William and Harry. Charles is willing to use his sons to get good press for himself, my family. And that's what Charles did to Harry and William. That is what Charles did to his own sons. When Camilla is seeing that Charles is doing that to his own kids, what do you think Camilla will do to them? What do you think Camilla will do to the children of the woman she was so full of envy towards? What do you think Camilla will do to them, my family? What do you think Camilla will do to them? What? She was never ever going to be a good stepmother. Never. The woman who made the life of Harry's mother a living hell was never ever going to be a good stepmother to Prince Harry. Never. And Charles should not have married Camilla. He should not. You know, my family. You know, my family, one reason why I say what I say is because of what Camilla put Diana through. You know, my family. If Charles really wanted Camilla to be his wife, then my family, he should have married Camilla from the beginning. Charles should have married Camilla from the beginning. That's what Charles should have done. He should have married Camilla from the very beginning. My family. But that is not what he did. You know? Instead, my family, he made an innocent woman who fell in love with him. He made her life a living hell. Was full of envy towards her. And then my family, to make matters worse, decades later, even after Diana passed away, Charles is treating his own son and his son's wife appallingly in the same manner or way he treated his own wife. You know? Now my family, time and time again, we keep seeing so many headlines on Wikimedia. For example, my family, one headline I saw is that Camilla is the one who is determined to keep Harry away from King Charles. You know? Now my family, for a long time, we keep on hearing from the carnival of so-called experts that it is somehow Meghan who stole Prince Harry, you know, from all of them. Which, number one, is not the truth. We've heard that it is Meghan who is keeping Harry from reconciling with his so-called extended family. We've heard that nonsense. And then you see a same carnival of so-called experts blaming Meghan for everything. Blaming Meghan for Charles not talking to Prince Harry. Praising Camilla for being the one who is ensuring that Charles and Harry don't have any kind of contact. My family, that is hypocrisy of the highest order. Hypocrisy of the highest order. My family. All because Camilla has a deal with Wikimedia and Meghan does not entertain or also doesn't want to wine or dine with the toxic, racist British tabloid press, my family. You know? My family. Now, my family, I believe that indeed there is no way the firm ever wants Prince Harry back with my family's wife, Meghan. You know? I believe that there's no way the firm wants Harry back in the royal fold with his marriage intact. I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe that for a second one bit. You know? Mainly because of the language of the carnival of so-called experts who keep saying on behalf of the firm that, you know what, Harry is welcome back, but you know what, he can't come back when he is married to Meghan. What they're asking is for Prince Harry to lose the woman he loves. You know? To destroy his own home. To go back to the royal fold, whereby he has been treated appallingly, family, whereby he has been treated appallingly, whereby his kids also will also be treated even more appallingly than how Meghan has been treated. You know, my family, as Harry has said, he wants to break this cycle of trauma and suffering. It ends with him. He won't allow his kids to my family endure or experience what my family, he and Meghan have had to go through. Harry will protect his kids. I know that that's what Harry and my family will do. You know? And my family, Shola, and many people were right about Camilla. You know? Camilla is someone who my family is not a good person. She's never been a good person. And even family, when you look at Harry's Oprah interview, Harry was, my family, so lenient. Documentary also, lenient, my family. And during that time, the firm should have called off the hounds, but they refused to do so. And then Harry also did spare. And even in that family, he was more even lenient, actually. He wasn't really attacking my family. He was actually, my family, lenient, really. Lenient. And he even offered an olive branch to them. You know, he said, I want my brother back. I want my father back. I want a family, not an institution. In my family, I've said this. Harry already has a family. Meghan, Archie, Lily-Bedan. That's his family. They are his family, you know? And never ever allow the firm or family you come from to destroy the family that comes from you, like how the firm William and Charles and UK media are trying to destroy Harry's family, saying, for you to come back, Harry, first of all, your family needs to be destroyed. That's not all right. That is not right. That is not all right. That's not okay. My family, that is not okay. You know, my family. Prince Harry must never ever lose his family, his own family, to gain Charles or my family William in his life. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. Harry was too kind in spare. All these tantrums from the UK media and senior members of the royal family, honestly, my family, it's clear there's far much more worse things they have done to Harry and Meghan that they have not said. Even my family Meghan herself said that she has not scraped the surface with her experiences. It shows you there's so much more that Meghan herself has not said, because they caused her immense pain. They've caused her immense pain. They've made her suffer. You know, they made Meghan suffer. You know? And there is so much more that Meghan can say that she has not said, my family. You know? My family, and instead of UK media backing up for Meghan and letting her work on her business in peace, they keep on targeting Meghan's commercial ventures. And then say, you know what, Meghan, you know what, you can write a book. My family, it shows really that even one reason as to why they're targeting Harry and Meghan's business ventures is to provoke them to keep talking, my family. You know, my family, if they keep pushing, I believe that Meghan will talk. You know, my family believe that. So my family, honestly, Camilla treating Charles, you know, treating Prince Harry appallingly is not surprising. Camilla treating Harry appallingly is not surprising. There's no way the woman who made Diana her life a living hell was ever going to be kind towards her sons. No way, no way, no way. For William, she can't do much because William is the heir. But for Harry, she can do worse. You know? She can do the worst really to Prince Harry. And that's what Camilla did. And shame on Charles for allowing Camilla to treat his own son, Harry, appallingly. Shame on Charles. Shame on Charles. Himself also for treating his own son appallingly. It's always been Charles' duty to protect his son. He failed, and he has failed in that. You know, my family, and his inaction to protect Prince Harry has been appalling. It's really, really been appalling. You know, my family. You know, and so right now I want to hear your opinion on what we have just discussed, my family. You know, to Camilla Parker Bowles, Harry is not hated. He is not hated. Harry is loved, and we love him and support him 100%. Camilla, this hate campaign has been a failure. This hate campaign you lot have been waging against Harry has been a failure. Yes, Prince Harry, you know, clearly my family has been treated so badly, so poorly, that he had to take Meghan and Archie and flee the UK. You know, while Camilla remains in place in the royal fold. Yes, Camilla got what she wanted. Remember, even in Spare, Harry tells us he found out that Camilla had proposed to Meghan that Prince Harry become the Governor General of Bermuda, far away from the UK. So Camilla has always wanted Harry gone. It's clear. It's clear. And yes, you can say she's gotten what she wanted. You know? But Camilla, with how, we see things, with how my family, I see things, the way the media are constantly obsessed over Prince Harry on a daily basis, it tells you, even though Harry did flee the UK, even though my family, he is even out of sight, he is never out of your mind, Camilla. He is never ever, my family, out of my family, the minds of the toxic UK media who keep obsessing over him and Meghan. He is living rent-free in their heads every single day. And Camilla, you'll always live in the shadow of Diana. Always, always. Even to this day, people talk about Diana. Camilla, you'll always live, in Diana's shadow. My family, so right now I want to hear your opinion on what we have just discussed. What do you think about Camilla's message to Prince Harry? What do you think about Camilla's message to Prince Harry? I want my family hear your opinion. And also what Dr. Shola family has said about Camilla Parker Bowles being wicked. It is just shameful, really, that Charles could allow his own mistress to treat his son Harry appallingly with family. It is shameful that Charles also, fed Harry to the wolves in exchange for getting good press for himself. No wonder Harry has struggled to recover from losing his mother, because that void has never been filled by my family, Charles or William or Camilla. They never ever filled that void. Harry's mother loved him genuinely, and Harry felt it. That's why to this day he has struggled with the loss of his mother. My family. Shame on the media also for harassing Diana to her death. Shame on them. Harry, keep on healing. And just know that what you have, even with Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, is the most special, beautiful thing in the world. Protect that, Harry. Protect that. Protect your family. You have something so special, Harry. Don't let anybody take that away from you. While also, Camilla is good to her kids and grandkids. Well, Camilla is a good mother and grandmother to her kids and grandkids. Charles, my family, is a failure as a father and grandfather. And one day, Charles will open his eyes and just regret all the harmful, painful treatment he has put Harry through. Make no mistake about that. That day is coming, my family. And my family, once again, I believe I've said enough, family. May God bless you all and stay tuned to our next video. Love you also forever. And may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, my family, ever prosper. One day, Charles will be so alone. He'll remember my family, his poor treatment of Harry, Meghan, and their kids, is why he is lonely. One day, he'll regret it, my family, and that day is coming soon. It is coming soon, because my family, Charles, clearly does not have a good, healthy, positive relationship with his own son, William. My family. Already, there have been reports that there is a kind of power struggle between Charles and William. It appears that the only thing that ever united Charles, William, Kate, Camilla was this ongoing smear campaign against Harry and Meghan. But you know what? Harry and Meghan are still standing. And one day, I firmly believe this, Charles will end up regretting all the pain he's caused Harry and Meghan. And that day is going to be too late for him. The family. Charles must make amends right now and give Prince Harry what my family he deserves, security. If he won't give that back, my family, Charles will continue being lonely for the rest of my family of his life. Even Camilla herself will not be able to, my family, fill the void that Charles will soon feel on his own and by himself. Charles, as someone who refused to protect his own son, my family, one day he'll regret all the pain he's caused Harry. My family. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, and Doria. And all of you members of Squad at Home, Never Wins, Love Wins, and stay tuned to our next video. love you also forever, and may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, and my family ever prosper. Hello, members of DUCHESS Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of DUCHESS Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.